Greetings everyone and good morning. Welcome to another Linux tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to talk about something that's been very frustrating for me ever since I came to Linux. Love Netflix. Absolutely adore Netflix. Great entertainment, cheap price, better than cable. And so we have been subscribed to Netflix for years. And when we were on Windows, it was no problem. Windows uses Silverlight, and Netflix uses Silverlight, which is a Microsoft product. And so any browser that you can use on Windows will have Silverlight extension pretty much available. But Silverlight is not available on Linux. And so in the past, you had to do a bunch of workarounds, and they either worked or they didn't. And it was very, very frustrating. Well, a little while back, the good folks over at OMG Ubuntu put out an article. It was from August of 2014, and in it they talk about how to watch Netflix natively on Linux. This will work on any Linux distro out there. So if you're using Ubuntu, great. If you're using OpenSUSE, that's great too. Whatever you're using, as long as you go with Google Chrome. Google Chrome is a very HTML5 heavy browser, and Netflix has finally got everything all worked out so that you can watch their video content using HTML5. So you don't need Silverlight anymore. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to walk through this real quick. It's pretty simple to get through this. If you roll down to the bottom of the page, and I'll try to make sure that I put the links in the show notes down below, in the description down below. Now it says that you have to have Ubuntu 14.04 or 14.10. Not true. You can do it on I've done it on OpenSUSE. I know some people that have done it in some other distributions, so not a big deal there. But you do have to have an active Netflix subscription, and you do have to have the Google Chrome beta or development version 37 or above. Okay, so we come down here, and all the links are provided. So you can come right here, and you can either download the Chrome beta or the Chrome developer or the Chrome development version. I went with the dev version. Click on the link, takes you right to the Google Chrome, takes you right to Google Chrome download. You download Chrome. It's going to download a file of your choice. I went with the 64-bit.deb because I'm using Ubuntu. You just click accept and install. Whatever your default package installer is, it will open up that file for you. I use gdebi, which is real super simple. You can find that in the Ubuntu Software Center. But yeah, I use gdebi. If you don't have gdebi, it'll open up in the Software Center, no issues, and install for you. But you click accept and install. Wait a couple of minutes, everything will go right in for you. Then what you have to do is you have to come over here, and you have, especially if you're using Ubuntu. If you're not using Ubuntu, you can't necessarily do it this way. You'd have to do it through a terminal window. But you need to install your libnss3 files. And so depending on what version you have, if you have 32-bit versus 64-bit, click the appropriate link, and then you're going to want to open up a terminal. First, you're going to download it, and then you're going to unzip the archive and move them to your home folder. Okay. You're going to go into a terminal window, and you're going to type this. You're going to type in sudo dpkg-i libnss3 asterisk. Okay. When you do that, it's going to install those. There are 3 files that are part of this .deb, that part of this zip file for the libnss, and it'll install all of those for you. Then what you have to do is you have to modify your user agent string in your browser. Now, what does that mean? Well, Google Chrome, in its latest development, has this little bandit-like icon. It's called a Chrome UA spoofer, and it's installed by default in versions 37 and above. To make this work, you have to go into that user agent switcher, and you have to make a couple of changes. You have to go in and you click on. Let me see if I can. Let's see. We'll bring this out here as a separate window. Okay, and then we'll go right here. And okay, So if we go up here and we go to the user agent spoofer, you see that you've got several different settings. Okay, you need to go into the one for Chrome. Oops, hang on a second. I think actually, yeah, you need to. Oh man, it's early in the morning, and so I've got a dry throat. You need to right-click on it, and you need to go to Options. So right-click. Go to Options, and it's going to bring up this window. And what you want to do is you want to create a new user agent. Now here's the one that I created. You create the user agent name of Netflix, so that'll go right here. Then you'll type in this string right here. So what you can do is you can just copy and paste this straight from the OMG Ubuntu site. When you come over here, you'll copy that into this new user agent string. Okay. The group when you put in the group, that should be filled in automatically. Okay. The next checkbox that comes over says replace. You want to make sure that that stays that way, and then under the indicator flag, you want to make sure that that's set to IE. So what it's going to do is it's going to spoof Internet Explorer, and so this is going to be IE. And once you've got that done, all you need to do is restart Google Chrome. Okay, so we'll go right here. We'll restart Google Chrome, and some of my base pages are going to load up here. Pay no attention to those. Ha ha ha. But then if we come over here and we go to the user agent, now all we have to do is come down here to Chrome, hit the new Netflix Linux, and notice what happens to this spoofer over here. It changes to IE. Okay, it reloads all your pages, so now the pages are being loaded as if you were using a Windows machine. Come over here to a new tab, type in Netflix. Okay, and once you get into Netflix, then you're going to find out, you're going to go into one of your user lists. My children love Power Rangers, can you tell? Ha ha ha. Oops. Okay. And so, classic old TV show from my childhood. If we click right here and we go to resume, what do we have here? We have. Oh, it's still loading. Sorry. We have video playing on Netflix on Linux with no weird workarounds, no wine installed applications, nothing. It's that simple, folks. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please, 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 if you did, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Try to have new videos out all the time. I've been on a little hiatus here this week. I've had a few medical things going on in the house that I've had to deal with, and so it's taken a little bit of time away from my recording schedule, but shouldn't be an issue going forward. So yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.